So, about a month ago, I picked up Warlord Games' Conquest of Gaul starter box set because I'm developing an interest in Ancients Wargaming. This is my first foray into the tabletop miniatures classics, I guess you would say. But I read a little bit of history on Rome and whatnot. When I noticed that Victrix Games was coming out with 28mm Early Imperial Rome, I thought I'd pick up a set. And I didn't see any reviews on it, on them anywhere on the web, so I figured, what the hell, I'll throw together a little video. So what you get with it are 25 Legionaries, and they are distributed in 5 sprues of rank and file Legionaries and 1 command sprue. So these are the sprues here. One thing that I really like about the Victrix offering is the detail is fantastic. For plastics especially. Now, I also like that they come with a number of options. They have both the regular Legionary scutum, I think they're called, the shields, and the Praetorian Guard oval shields, along with, I believe these are the Praetorian crests here. They also have the sheathed gladiuses, so that if you choose to model, because you can see over here they have the right arm modeled with either the pilum or the gladius over here. So if you choose to arm your legionaries with pilums, then they can have the sheathed gladius at their side. I chose to model, or I am choosing to model all of mine with a gladius, and I just take the sheath and chop the handle off to show the sheath. Left arm for the shields. Pilum held forward, and also you can also hold them vertically. The heads, not a lot of variety in the heads. Detail is good, but they're pretty much the same guy over and over again. I find Warlord Games is, well, heads are more expressive than this. If you hear my dog whining in the background, don't mind him. He's hearing me talking, and it's not to him, so he's concerned. So that is what you get on 1 sprue of Legionary rank and file. And I have here the Legionary command sprue. And you get 5 figures on the command sprue, not 4. And they have a variety of armor. And they come with, if I remember correctly, 2 lion-headed and cloaked men and 1 wolf-headed and cloaked man. I know that there are terms for these gentlemen, but I'm afraid I'm not up on it. So, and there's a mask for a commander's helmet there. Legion insignia. There are 3 of these, and I believe somewhere there are options. So if you want to chop the top off one and use a different option, you can go ahead and do that. The shield for the standard bearers and the hornblower. Centurion's helmet. I've never seen this winged helmet before, but again, I'm not that up on Imperial, well, any of this, either Republican or Imperial Rome. So quality is really excellent. I really, really like them. But I do have one problem with them, which I will demonstrate here in a second. Now these are Warlord Games figures. which I have started to do some work on. One hornblower, one centurion. I'm hoping that a dry brush of silver will bring up the details a bit more on these fellas. You can see there that the centurion's face especially is quite animated. And a rank and file legionary with a pilum. I have left all of their shields off so I can paint them separately. They're currently downstairs. And for reference, next to them I have the Celts. Now these are all from the Conquest of Gaul box set. That's where I'm getting all these from. So you can tell the Gaul is slightly larger. Definitely more animated, but that's fine. I kind of want a wilder feel to Celtic Gauls, I would imagine. Try to separate them without breaking off the various swords and spears and whatnot. I'm keeping my camera off autofocus because it's noisy and does a lot of seeking, and I don't have a very good audio setup here. I'm speaking right into the video camera. Now, my biggest problem with Victrix Games offerings is this. It's become quite apparent. Here are some rank and file troopers. I'll just pull them off here. Once again, done up without the shield, so I can paint the shield separately. They build up quite nicely, and you noticed my movement tray there. I'm mounting them with, as where possible, I'm mounting my soldiers individually with magnets in the base, so that I can, and then my movement trays will all have magnets in them as well, so I can reorient them as I need. Who knows, I might find a different rule set that I like better than Caesar and Gaul. Caesar and Gaul, rather than Hail Caesar. But if I compare this Praetorian Guard to the Warlord Games, there is a sizable difference there. Even if I take Gallic Banner Bear here, that's not so bad. But still, if he was standing up straight, I don't think I have a... Wow, this guy's close. They're not bad actually, but if I were to collect Victrix, if I were to build my Roman force using primarily Victrix plastics, yeah, let me rephrase that. If I were to do this over again, I would probably go with a number of, stick with just Victrix plastics to keep them consistent. I was hoping, as soon as I opened the box, I realized that they were larger than the Warlord Games Legionaries. So I was hoping that I could just use them as Praetorians, or what were the Emperor's bodyguards called? Merovingian Guard, I think, or something like that. Like I said, I'm not really up on it that much. So that's my review of Victrix Games 28mm Early Imperial Roman Legionaries. I hope you find this useful.